What are his thoughts about you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at his more recent, casual, lighthearted thoughts about you, and also his more serious and important thoughts about you. So I just finished the readings, and it always fascinates me how there are so many different types of situations that Spirit brings through in the same energy of each pile. And I love connecting with folks from all walks of life that are high vibrational. And I am so fortunate to be connecting with so many of you through personal readings, through comments, and through email, and just getting to chat with you, even if it's just really quick, or if I've been chatting with you for a long time and you've become my friend over all these years. It's been a blessing. It's my pleasure to keep doing these high vibrational readings, and it's for you, very high vibrational folks that get it. Like, I'm not doing this for low vibrational people, and never would I bring my energies that low, even for more money and more viewers, never. So this is for you. I do this for you. So thank you so much for your love and support. And I love, support, and appreciate you. And with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one with the rose quartz. We're looking at his thoughts of you. So let's look at his current thoughts, or more recent thoughts, are more lighthearted, more casual. Four of Earth. Okay, he's really happy when he hugs you, when he feels at home with you. So if you're living together, or anytime you come over or they come over your place, like, I'm getting like physical feeling of hugging you, being with you, sitting next to you, whatever you two are doing, watching TV, eating, or anything like that. They really love this home vibe with you, where he can just kind of like hug you or hold your hand or just see you smile, or like if something funny comes on the TV, like to be able to like glance at you and see your reaction. Like, he loves these kind of like little moments that feel very homey with you. Okay, never ending story, but it came out in reverse. He really feels like he can see himself with you, like growing old together, just enjoying these little moments for the rest of his life, kind of thing. Like, he really feels like, yeah, I can see myself with her. I can see myself enjoying these little moments for as long as I live. I like these little moments. Like, I feel like, they're like, my story has finally come to an end. Like, my search has come to an end. Like, I feel comfortable here. Like, I feel like they needed to like kind of prove it to themselves, and like they catch all these little moments with you where they feel like, yeah, I can see myself with her long term, enjoying these moments. Okay, I'm ready. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. Yeah, see, I told you, they're like, yeah, like the zero and the never ending story. Like, I feel like they've been kind of circling around this idea for a while now. And they've kind of had it in the back of their head. Like, they've been kind of waiting to see, like, if this is going to be, something that they can, like, settle into. And they're like, yep, I know for sure now. Like, I know this is it. This is good. And disruption. Okay, I love this pink and green combo. It kind of reminds me of, like, a strawberry. And they're both kind of, like, heart chakra. Like, this is heart chakra, and this is the higher heart chakra, right? Like the rose quartz is the higher heart chakra, which is like divine love, where the heart chakra is like love for all things and people, and even romantic love, right? So and even love for like creating your passionate work, the things that you work on that you love doing. That's like heart chakra. Higher heart chakra is like divine love. I feel like this was kind of, they're like, it kind of all hit them at once with this disruption. Like, they weren't, how like sometimes it just kind of hits you out of nowhere that like, oh yeah, this is the one, or like, oh, I can see myself with this person. Like it just came to them like randomly. Like yeah, it's been in the back of their head that like, hey, at some point I had to find someone to settle down with, or we had to figure out if we're gonna move in together, or if I had to figure out if this is the one. And some people feel it immediately, and some people need like a little bit of time. I feel like it just kind of hit them randomly recently because it's recent thoughts, right? That like, yeah, I see myself being with them, living with them, or doing this project with them, working with them somehow, whatever your situation is. So they definitely had that thought about you recently. What about more like serious thoughts that they've had about you, more like important things that they were thinking about that's like more heavy on their mind? What are those kind of thoughts towards you? Oh my goodness, 9 of water, 9 of cups. Oh my goodness. Wish granted. They feel really lucky to be with you. They feel super happy. Like you're the one. They have a lot of fun with you. And I'm getting like their more long-term serious thoughts about you is that like they've never been with someone as fun. Like literally, you're so much fun to hang out with. You're so cool. You're so like they enjoy spending time with you. Like they're literally thinking about like how much they enjoy your company and how much they enjoy their life because of you. How much you like kind of fulfill them. Treasure Island. Oh my goodness, and the 2 9s here. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, because of 37 here, it's a 10. We got 1 0 here. 1 0 1 0 9 9 and then a 4. So I feel like, yeah, first of all, Treasure Island, you give them so like you make them want to be the best version of themselves. You make them want to have the best version of their life. You make them feel like they're so awesome. You make them feel so good, right? And he's thinking like, if she makes me feel that way, like I gotta hold on to her. I gotta hold on to her. She's a treasure trove of beautiful things. Like my life can be so beautiful. She's so beautiful. First of all, look at this water in Treasure Island. You're so beautiful. And the 9, it's like everything. The number 9 symbolizes like all the other numbers, right? It's like everything. So it's like I can have everything with her. She's everything. She's so pretty. She's beautiful. She's so nurturing. She's so interesting, fun to be around, fun-loving, warm. I can see myself like doing so well in life because of her and all the good things. Like I can't. Wow, this is incredible. Like this lineup here. The light in me sees a light in you. This is a good match, pile 1, because I feel like it goes both ways. Like only someone like that can see your value, like everything that you have to offer, and acknowledges everything that you have to offer, like that person's gonna be good for you, right? Because they can see like your value. They can see like all the different ways that you can provide in a relationship, right? Emotionally, and you're very attractive, but you also have a really good personality. You have your own interests. You're so valuable. You're so like, so that's a keeper. Because he sees it. He sees it in you. So, and he sees it in you because he has it in himself as well. So that's why I'm saying this is a good match, because you can see it both ways. Okay. In my dreams, I see a beautiful future with you. Oh, see? That's so cute. Oh. So yeah, this is a really cute couple here, pile 1. You and him are definitely, and especially with the 0 here, and in my dreams I see a beautiful future with you. And like them kind of realizing that like, they can really see a future with you. They can see little moments, being happy, catching these little precious moments with you at home, feeling at home with you. The 4 of Earth, the 4 of Pentacles here, like, yeah, they really feel very lucky to have found you. They feel like they already have a beautiful life because you're in it. They can only see good things happening between the two of you. It goes both ways. This is a really good match, pile one. Wow, I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy for you. Let's see if Spirit has any messages in regards to connection for you. Nurture your creative energy. Yeah. So I feel like Spirit is saying you're in a good place with your romantic life right now. And so Spirit is basically saying like, just this is like you're in your prime energy. You're in your Empress energy, beautiful Pawan. So this is a great time to kind of use your creative abilities, whether you use it in work, whether you use it in your personal relationships, or just for your hobbies, things that you like doing. This is a really good time to use that creative energy. You're in your prime energy right now. Oh, and the Devil card. That's interesting because I'm getting this kind of like you like kind of have fun kind of thing. Because the Devil card sometimes appears when a little bit of fun is exactly what you need. So I'm getting like be a little creative, have a little bit of fun. Let's see, the 8 of Cups here, and it came out in reverse. It's kind of like I feel like things are finally kind of settling down for you. Like you can see it in this connection. Like I feel like this person took a little bit of time to figure out if they want to be with you or level up the connection with you or kind of get back to you kind of thing. So it feels like a lot of things in your life are kind of settling in. You're kind of reaching like your home energies, your true authentic energies, and not just your romantic relationship but all things. So Spirit saying like you're in your Empress energy, kind of use that creative skill, have fun, things are settling down for you, so everything's looking up for you, pal one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2 with the Emerald. We're looking at his thoughts about you. Let's start with his more casual, more recent, lighthearted thoughts, and then we'll go into the more serious thoughts about you. 6 of Air. Okay, so he's been thinking about going somewhere with you, traveling, maybe going on a date, but I feel like it's something a little bit more longer, like a weekend trip or something like that, or visiting somewhere with you. Yeah, I'm getting something about pretty soon, sometime in the near future, visiting somewhere, traveling somewhere with you. Here and now, okay, and it came out in reverse, so I do feel like it's something coming up, like maybe even like this weekend, next weekend, a few weeks from now, like something more like in the near future, like sooner rather than later. That's what I'm trying to get to. Sooner rather than later. Okay, like let's see what this is about. What do you want? Oh, and asking you, where do you want to go? They want to treat you. Oh, they want to treat you to like a nice little outing, maybe like a day trip or like a fun date. But I'm getting something a little bit longer, so maybe it's like a weekend kind of date, like taking you to a different city or to the country or something like that, and staying for a weekend. They want to ask you, like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to travel? What do you want to see? They're planning to treat you. Oh, that's so cute. Pain in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this is to kind of make it up to you, or kind of, I'm getting a little bit like they're being proactive. Like they see that maybe you have something difficult's coming up, maybe a hard thing at work, a hard project coming up, or maybe you're going to be really busy with a lot of, I don't know, family events, or maybe you've been dealing with a cold recently, and you're kind of like, I'm getting this kind of energy of like something that you have just suffered through or will be kind of going through a difficult, stressful time, and they kind of want to alleviate that and get ahead of the problem, get ahead of the situation by kind of planning something, and something giving you something to look forward to, something little, like a date or a weekend trip or something like that. They're planning to ask you, what do you want to do? What would make you happy? What's something that I can do to kind of ease your pain at this time, or kind of like, it's one of those things like if you know you're gonna go through something tough, like it's easier to get through if you know that you have something fun to look forward to after. Like that's what they want to do for you. That's so cute. And they're thinking about asking you soon, like sooner rather than later, here and now. Wow. Okay. So what about some of their more serious thoughts, more important thoughts about you? Oh wow, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I feel like they feel lucky, or they feel like they got lucky or something. Like maybe they just got like a promotion, or they got like a pay raise, or they got a really good deal on something, like an appliance or something that they needed to get. Something about feeling lucky, and it has to do with you. Like you make them feel lucky. Maybe they got that promotion or raise at work because of you, because I don't know, you made them happy, or you kind of helped them out, and it's because of that they got this awesome situation, awesome opportunity, or something like that. So they want to kind of pay it back. Okay, why? Okay, and it came out in reverse. So it's kind of, I'm getting this kind of energy of they know they got lucky because of you. So I don't know what the situation is. It depends on each person, but they know that they got to where they are right now because of you. Like they absolutely give you full credit. Like they don't have to ask why or how or whatever. Like they know it's you. It's you, beautiful pal too. Wow, and they feel incredibly lucky. Okay. I'm closing out a painful cycle. Look at that. Okay, so the pain in reverse and the painful cycle. Yeah, okay, so that's where the luck comes in. So if you don't see this in your connection right now, pile 2, I'm getting that they're in the process of receiving this good luck or good fortune coming their way, or they're going to get it very soon, because we saw this here and now. Like I'm getting like, within days or weeks. So that's pretty soon. And full credit goes to you. Look, even 31, 32. Yeah, so it's like this progression. Like it's very soon. It's been a long time that they've been kind of looking to get some sort of good luck in their life or something, I'm hearing. So it's been a long time, and they felt lucky, that they felt like they had a win in their life, and they owe it all to you. I'm getting like, even if you feel like you weren't a part of it, they feel like you're a part of that prize that they win, that they feel lucky in. So I do feel like they are crediting you, even if you think you deserve it or you don't. And they want to pay it back because they're like, okay, I'm seeing two different scenarios. So like they just got through a painful cycle, and the first person that they want to go to is you, the beautiful Empress, because they recognize like you're the prize, you're the motivation that got them through this painful cycle. Or the second scenario I'm seeing here is that you helped them through this painful cycle, and you helped them get this achievement, that they finally get a win, and it's because of you. So I see two different scenarios depending on your situation here. Tell your heart that I'm the one. Yeah, see, that's what I'm getting. Like for some of you, this person, they had to go through this painful cycle, and once they've closed out that painful cycle, they know that you're the one. They can finally come to you. They couldn't come to you before because they were in that painful cycle. The second scenario I see is like you help them through this painful cycle. You could have been just like the motivation, they saw that you were the one, but they had to get through this painful cycle by themselves, but you were the prize that helped them get them through. And the second thing is like maybe you were already in connection with them, you're already kind of in a relationship with them, and you stuck by them, you kind of helped them through, even through the bad times, you two kind of stuck it out. This is so cute. The good thing here is they're closing out that painful cycle. So this connection is going to be much better, and so much so they're in so much better place that they want to pay it forward. They want to pay it back to you and give you this like little treat, at least for now, like immediately, because they're like, I want to give you something now, like immediately, something small at least, because you gave me so much, you helped me through. So you either recognize it and you know it, or you don't. But this person definitely used you as motivation to get through whatever they were getting through. And now they finally get the win. And the second that they do, finally when they're in a good place, finally when they're feeling good, they want to pay it forward, pay it back to you. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say to you about this connection, about your life in general? Tomorrow will be better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you're in that connection, you're like, you can't see it. Spirit's saying, like, it's soon. It's very, very soon. It's going to happen within days or within weeks. And that's in Spirit timeline, that's a very quick time. Because sometimes they'll say something like, oh, this is going to happen for you. And it's like 6 months or 2 years from now. A few days, a few weeks, that's very soon to get the results of this reading. Wow. So Spirit's like, yeah, look, this, not only this connection, you're going to see it in this connection, definitely things getting better. But I feel like you're also going to see that in your life, like things are going to be better. So I'm getting, for some of you, this is a platonic connection. So this might have been an ex that's coming back saying thank you, but you're, you two have kind of gone your separate ways. For some of you, this is a connection where you had little to no communication. They're coming back and they'll be like, yeah, you're the one. I just had to get, I finally got through that situation. It might take me a second, but I just want to tell you, like, yeah, like, you're the one. I want to give you something right now, but I just got out of this painful cycle. And for others, this is like you two kind of had to stick it through, and it was really tough, and you're finally, got to the light at the end of the tunnel, and things are just gonna look brighter and brighter from here on out. Or you're almost there. You're almost out of the tunnel, and like you can finally see the light. Train whistle confirmation. Ten of Wands, okay. Because it feels like success with burden. Yeah, I feel like you were in a good place, but it was kind of heavy. I'm getting like life was heavy because your person wasn't able to carry some of the load with you because they're going through a painful cycle, or you had to be by yourself for a very long time. I am getting a third situation, yeah, because a third situation is this is someone coming back from the past. I know we're doing a love reading here, but I have to say what Spirit is saying. And this could be an old friend, someone that maybe had a crush on you, or you had a crush on, or like an ex or something. Someone from your past coming back saying that, like, thank you for getting me through that. I'm sorry, like, I was going through so much. You definitely helped me get through it. Thank you so much. So I do see for some of you, there is someone coming back, maybe an old friend, or a platonic situation, or an old ex or old romantic interest being like, thank you. For others of you, this might be someone that you kind of had to separate from because they had to kind of deal with whatever they had to deal with, but now they're coming back and being like, yeah, I can be with you now. And the third situation is you three. It did feel like there was like a third situation in your connection because their baggage was so heavy, their pain or something, whatever they needed to heal, felt like a third person in the connection that you just couldn't shake, and it was really, really tough. And there were some dark times, there were some bad times, got through it, and they're like, they want to like kind of help you out, whether you two are planning to stay together or separate. I feel like, yeah, things are going to get better, and they do want to kind of pay you back, whatever the situation is. And look at that 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, because I feel like you were doing okay, but you were burdened. And so you definitely felt like, sometimes you felt like it would be better to be alone because their energy was so heavy, right? But I feel like with their energy lightened up so much now, you're going to see so much success. So this could be someone from the past too that is finally healing their energy. But because you two were together in the past, even as just good friends or just maybe something that never worked out, because they finally did their healing work, you're going to see that your energy is lightened. Because sometimes you're still connected to that person, even if it's from someone from the past. If you're currently with this person, because their energy is so much more lighter and your energies are so strongly connected, you're going to see success happen without the burden now. All right. So pile 2, that's the Wheel of Fortune for you too. Good luck for you too. In a very, very big way, you're going to see your life transform beautifully right now. So I'm really, really happy for you. If you resonated with this, I really appreciate you like a comment. This is an interesting situation. So if this is you, I would love to hear about how this resonates. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3, the Lapis Lazuli. We're looking at his thoughts of you. We're going to look at first his more casual, recent, lighthearted thoughts, and then we'll go into the more serious, important thoughts of you. So let's look at their more recent casual thoughts. Okay, 9 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they were really stressed out about this connection. They had so many thoughts going through their head. They're over analyzing everything. They're super stressed out about every little detail. I'm getting stressed out about whether this was going to work out or not, or whether like what you thought about a specific situation that just happened between the two of you. Maybe you just had a conversation and they just kind of, they're like, oh my goodness, what did I say? What are they going to think? Is this over? Or are they going to be mad? Something like that. And I feel like that's finally put to rest, finally like settled for them. But they were going kind of crazy. They were thinking about it nonstop and negatively too, because they were kind of concerned. The yin, yeah. They feel like they offended you, or they kind of maybe didn't handle something correctly. Yeah, because I'm getting this kind of energy of he feels like he offended your feminine energy, like he didn't acknowledge your feminine energy or something. Like maybe like he pushed you too hard for a decision, or something like along those lines. Like he feels like he offended you a little bit, and he feels so bad about it. Okay. I'm too afraid to talk to you. Yeah, they're freaking the F out. Pile 3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, offended your feminine sensibility, I'm hearing. Like, I feel like maybe they were kind of a little bit too hard on you. Maybe too harsh. Maybe they spoke very loudly. Maybe they yelled at you, or they got really heated in a argument, and they kind of they kind of came off scary or something like that. Or maybe they felt like they were a little bit too rough with you, or maybe to kind of, you know how sometimes when guys get a little bit too guyish, gross boy jokes or something like that. Like they feel like, oh no, like I treated her like one of the guys, or like, I didn't treat her good enough, or I should have done this differently. And they were so scared to talk to you because they feel like they crossed the line or something. Isolation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I do feel like they might have been avoiding your calls, avoiding your texts, or trying not to talk to you. Maybe their like eyes weren't like looking you like straight in your eyes, like they were looking down and kind of away. They were kind of like avoiding you, and if you're wondering why, it's because of this. Like they feel kind of embarrassed of something and ashamed of something. I'm not getting any specifics because it's going to be different for every person that picks this pile, but you would know. You clearly, very, very obviously know what they would be embarrassed or ashamed about if you pick this pile. But I'm getting from you, you're like, yeah, like, I'm not that soft, you know? Like I might be feminine and I might come off like kind-hearted and soft, but like I can roll with the punches. Like I you know, like you don't have to treat me like I'm this like delicate flower. Like most of the times, yeah, but like it'd be nice to be treated that way. But like I can hang with the boys. I can take a, you know, toilet joke once in a while, you know, or something like that. Um, or like, you know, I can like do like a guy activity or something like that. Like something where it's just like you don't have to treat me like a princess all the time. Like, you know, like I'm pretty tough, something like that. Um, okay, so what are some of their like more serious, important thoughts about you? Three of Cups. Okay, something about friendships. I think. Okay, so the thinking about um, maybe introducing you to some friends or some family, or they want to be introduced to your friends and family, something like that. Let's see. Regeneration, yeah. Okay, so something about they kind of want like a second shot at reintroducing themselves to your family and friends, or introducing their family and friends to you, or something like that. Like something like maybe the first impression was like not good, or you two kind of, maybe you met one of their friends or family member under like an interesting situation. Like it was like, you know, you two were out and about and bumped into them in a place that you might have not wanted to bump into them, or something like that. I'm getting, or you know, maybe you feel they felt embarrassed because like maybe you bumped into like a good friend of theirs, but you never heard about them, and it was under like, it was really quick, and you're like, ah, oh, you know, this person is really important to me, like with my best friend growing up, and like I kind of want to introduce, you know, you to them like more in a better way, or something like that. I'm getting like, you know, maybe they were just they're working on a project, they just got out of work or something, they're like, oh, I wish I had time to like get ready or something before meeting this person. Or you might have felt that way, like, oh, like I, like why didn't you tell me that so and so was going to be here, like I would have dressed differently or something like that. um Happens to all of us here and there, right? um but I'm getting here like for some of you it's more serious than that. Like maybe one of their friends or one of their family members kind of had held some judgment against you or something, and like they always wanted you to show you like who you really are. Like it was just like a bad, like they were like stereotyping you, or they were kind of like they didn't get to know you like well enough or something like that. Like restore your reputation or something like that. Or maybe this is a newer connection, and both of you are just kind of like, they're thinking about like, hey, like I would like you to meet my friends or my family, or they would like to meet your friends, your family. For very few of you, I'm getting that like maybe them or you had a whole thing where you got rid of your old friends because they were no longer serving you for your highest and best good, and it took a while to make new friends again. And so they kind of really want to help you with that, or they kind of want you to help, like be patient while they kind of go through that, right? Like that happens once in a while, like not to everyone, but sometimes if you move to a new place, or you know, if you go through like a spiritual awakening, you tend to kind of, you know, release friends that like weren't really good friends to you or something like that. If you move to a new place, like you gotta make new friends or whatever. And so they're asking you to be either patient while they make new friends. And so like, because yeah, it can get weird you know, if you're only talking to your partner or something, and you know, you're going to a new school or a new workplace, and you're like, oh, like I have to meet new people, and it's like weird, and like you're, really don't have other people to talk to. It's like, just be patient with me until I get this together or something like that. Yeah, but for most of you, it's kind of like meeting friends or family. Let's see what else they're thinking about you. I want to grow together. Oh, how cute. Maybe they want to add another person. Maybe I feel like they want to try to have another baby. Maybe you two are trying to have a kid and it didn't, like, something didn't, like, work out. Maybe that's, like, where the shame comes from, and, like, they didn't know how to talk to you or something, or be there for you, or didn't realize how much, what kind of a toll it took on you or something. Maybe they caught you crying or something and they felt bad, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know why they're avoiding you, but they, like, caught you crying and they felt really bad. They're like, oh, I should have been there for them more. Like, what was I thinking? Obviously, this is something that they're gonna take it hard and stuff like that. Maybe like an engagement fell through or something, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe you had to cancel the wedding, or yeah. For some of you, I'm getting this is more serious than something casual. Something didn't work out, Maybe like a family member accidentally like hit on you or something, and it was like inappropriate or something like that. I'm getting something unusual, something like, yeah. Um, yeah, but they definitely want to grow together. Like, they're like, they wouldn't care so much if they didn't if they didn't love you so much. So I'm getting the like, let's try again, or like, you know, yeah, I'm getting like, let's try again, let's do this again. Like, I'll be better this time. I'll be better this time. Yeah. I'm getting, for some of you, it's kind of like a situation. There's so many situations in this pile, and I'm getting like spirits like having me say all of them, because there's a lot of different people picking this pile, but it's for different things. But spirit needs to address everyone that comes through, all the situations. Yeah, I'm hearing one situation, like maybe you two were kind of going out for something, like maybe a comedy show or like a date or something, and like, I don't know, something happened. Maybe they like spilled their drink on you, or maybe like you two got into a fight and it was really like embarrassing. You had to miss the show, caused a scene or something like that. You had to leave early, and they're like, oh, I just wanted to do like plan a nice date for you, and then like, everything kind of got out of hand, and you both got like really nicely dressed up for it, and like we're looking forward to it, and it got really messed up or something. So whatever the situation is, they're like, I wanna do it again. I wanna try it again. Like that's how this person's like strong and will stick by you, because they're like, you know what? No matter how small the situation is, or how big it is, they're like, let's do this again. They're not giving up, and they're willing to give it another shot. They're not running away. They might be a little bit shy and embarrassed and ashamed at first, but they're here. They're like, I want to grow together with you. I want to get through this again. I want to do this again with you. Like, let's do this. Like, no matter how ashamed or scared or nervous they are about offending you, or how, whether or not, like, they're like questioning, like, oh, does Pile 3 even want to be with me anymore? Like, she must be so like hurt or whatever. He's like, no, like, he's man enough to be like, I'm gonna like do this for her. Like, she deserves it. Like, I have to man up. I have to get past my emotions and do this. Like, I have to step up. I have to do this again. Show her like, I'm not afraid to kind of do this again and do it better this time. Like, I'm here to grow with you. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna improve. That says so much, Pile 3. Lovely. Okay, you are seared into my heart. Yeah, see? They're like, this is something that like they're gonna remember for a long time, because I feel like they were really embarrassed, but like it's not something they're running away from. It empowers them to kind of do better next time. And what a sentiment to say that to you, to show that to you. Like, they're never going to give up. They're always going to try to improve, even though they admit they'll make a mistake. They're not going to run away. Wow. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say to you about this connection or anything in life right now? Look at life with fresh eyes. Yeah, because I'm getting like this was like kind of one of those situations where you're like, should I like leave? like, do I forgive him? Like, do I, like, what does this mean? You know, it was literally it kind of put you in a position where it's just like, I don't know if I can go on, or like, what do I do? Like, is he going to run away from me? Is he not going to help, like, be by myself and hold my hand and get through this? Like, what do I do? And Spirit's like, okay, like, if he's willing to, like, look at the situation with fresh eyes, you can too. You know, and that's a decision. That's a choice to want to grow and improve and move forward together. It's a choice. So Spirit's like, yeah, it's your choice. You can definitely get through this. Especially because he's choosing to also. Wow, the Fool card. Yeah, fresh eyes, Fool card, fresh start, new start. So I feel like this is like a second chance kind of thing. Wow. Second chance. Oh, wow. And the Hierophant. Because it kind of has, this was a big deal. Wow. This really, really shook things up. Like, both of you are questioning, like, your serious relationship. Like, can we have a serious relationship? Can we get married after this? Like, can we go on? Can we continue to have a serious relationship? Or are we able to have a serious relationship after all this or something? This might have been something, like, for a few of you, this could have been something in the past, and they did run away. And maybe they're coming back and being like, I've grown as a person. But for most of you, this is like a connection you're in. This is a strong connection. So you have been dating for a while, or, as soon as you started dating, like, it was definitely very serious from the get-go. And something happened where both of you were kind of left questioning, like, isolation, like, they're not going to be here. They're not going to be by my side. I feel like I'm alone, even though I'm with them. Like, can we go on? Is this connection ending? What's happening here? Is this done? And then this magic happens. So, regeneration. Three of Cups, it starts friendly. But there's, a fresh new opportunity and chance to go all the way with this person now. And to, look past the past. And the past was pretty, everyone has, there's not one couple alive that hasn't had something really tough to get through, and had both people wondering, questioning, are we going to make it through this? So, yeah, it's a choice, and both of you are willing to do that. Get through it, no matter how hard the past was. Wow. I mean, hats off to you, Pile 3. That's very admirable. Most people give up, stop and look the other way. That's why there's so many divorces, right? Good on you. It's possible. It's a choice. I love that. I love your energy, Pile 3. All right, so with that, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you resonated with the reading and helped. If it did, I really appreciate a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, Pile 3. Hi, beautiful Pile 4. With the Pyrite, we're looking at his thoughts about you. We're going to start with his more, like, recent thoughts, more casual, lighthearted, and then we're going to look at his more, like, serious, important thoughts towards you. So what's his more recent, casual, lighthearted thoughts? Queen of Earth. I love the gold. Okay. Beautiful. Well, beautiful Empress, beautiful Queen of Earth. Pretty cards, very shiny. First of all, very, very beautiful. Like, natural beauty. Like, you look good without makeup. Your body looks good. Your hair looks good. You have a very, very authentic, natural beauty. I'm hearing, our kids are going to be gorgeous. I'm getting, like, the kids are definitely getting like hopefully get your good looks, or if you already have kids, like, oh, the good looks come from you. Like how lucky, like knowing that anyone who had kids with you would be really pretty, really handsome. um I'm getting it's very attractive. Like that's one of the things that they find. They're like, yeah, a lot of people are gonna find you attractive because they know, like, just like part of human nature, just part of our animal nature. Like people would want to, um, it's called procreate with you. But also with the Queen of Earth coming out in reverse as well, I feel like you have a really down to earth nature. Like you're really, really good with business, money, um, really good sense of finances, managing your finances, maybe even managing for a business. I don't know if you work in business or work for, like, bookkeeping or it's called accounting or something like that. If not, like, you're at least, even for your own life, you're really good with, being on top of your bills, having a good schedule, managing finances, knowing where to invest, looking up the best deals. I'm getting I'm getting even like products and stuff, like, like the right like products to buy, good trend, like you pick up on trends before they happen, like really good business sense in that way. Like even if you're not in business or have your own business, like you have like a little you're in the know with these things. Like you can tell what's gonna trend well in the future, like near future or something. You would do well having your own business or having your own, like, making your own content, being on social media or something like that. But not like in a like a dumb way, like where you're just showing off your body or something. Like it's something like that adds value to society. For sure. Okay. Wow, that's a lot just came out just about like you. I'm surprised their energy was picking up on all these little things. It's very like a very deep appreciation for you. It's not just your looks. They went hard about everything. They talked about everything about you. Wow, this person really deeply admires you. Mending. Wow. Okay, so I feel like you weren't always appreciated for these things, and that's why they had to say all these things. I'm getting they didn't really appreciate this about you. Like, of course, like everyone does. I feel like you're really, like, it's hard not to notice you. Maybe the way you dress or the way you look or something like that. Like it's hard not to notice you. Obviously, you're gonna get attention, but I feel like they didn't like appreciate it enough before, these qualities in you. Like, oh yeah, just another pretty girl or something like that. But then they like appreciate what that means, like what you've had to go through, um, because you're very pretty, or because you dress the way you do, or because you take care of yourself, or um, to have that sense of style, or to maybe you're very healthy, you know your products, you take care of your body well, what that means, the dedication to eat healthy or something like that. Like, and even like your business skill, like it's not like it's like not something you just born with. Like you obviously have picked up things. I'm getting like maybe someone who had many different kinds of jobs, or someone who had like, understands many different walks of life, um, to have that kind of wisdom and to kind of have that kind of appearance. I'm getting like they're understanding all that it comes with, like, it's wow. This person is showing you and telling you that they have a deep appreciation when they didn't in the beginning. They didn't appreciate it or understand it. They do now. And I'm getting it's not them. It's not just them, pile 4. There's a lot of people who underestimated you or undervalued you. Not until they peel back the layers of this onion do they see like the beautiful shining star that you are. You're a diamond in the rough. Wow. Okay, so we're looking at their casual thoughts. So I wonder what their important thoughts are going to be. You are so beautiful. Yep. Why do you even need me? Yeah, I feel like this, you know how like often people who are very attractive, they kind of get overlooked in terms of what else they have to bring to the table. Like, so if you're very good looking, or you dress really nicely, or you dress in a specific way, or carry yourself in a specific way, people can dismiss other things about you. Maybe you're very intelligent, maybe you're very wise, maybe you're very caring and nurturing. Maybe, if you're like a mother, people might not take you seriously as like a business owner or something like that. Or if you're, like someone who wears many hats, I'm getting, but people often only put you in one category, but you're like, I'm more than that, but people are often blinded by just like what they see at first glance, or what the first thing that they know about you. And people kind of typecast you, I'm getting. But you have so much power. I feel like if you met people who have as much power as you do, they would see it right away. But most people don't, so they can't see your power right away. Wow. Okay. Balanced, yeah, in reverse. That's why your connection with this person, Pile 4, was so off balance, because you might have been able to appreciate them for who they are. And they might be like, why is Pile 4 even with me? Like, if I'm not as good looking as them, or if I don't make as much money as them, or if I don't come off as awesome as Pile 4 as you. So he's kind of questioning himself. He's kind of like, why is she even with me? But you see them at their core. You see their morality. You see their love, how much they share their love with you. How much love they have to offer and give. How much value they have. And so they might just think they're like a simple person, but Pile 4, you recognize that they are a diamond in the rough. But they didn't get to see. They don't even see themselves as clearly as you do, as well as you do, as beautiful as you do. And so I feel like they are going through this kind of metamorphosis themselves to see how beautiful they are, and every trait, every behavior, every personality, every part of their body. And that's why they're seeing that in you. I feel like you do know, Pile 4. You're like, I know. It's because like you're grateful. You appreciate what God has given you, You appreciate this body, you appreciate this life, and you see beauty in everything. It's a very hard thing for people to do, and that's your power. And most people can't do it, so most people can't value and see the beauty in all of you. But they're waking up. But that's why the connection was so off balance before. Wow, okay, so that was a casual thought. Let's go into the more important thoughts about you. Ace of Fire, yeah. I feel like they thought that, like, you might just leave them. Like, it was just, like, a one-night stand, or just, like, a one-time thing, like, a date, or a short dating situation. Like, we just dated for a short time, and that was it. Like, they didn't expect you to kind of like want them. They fully expected you to just be in their life for a very short period of time. But in that short period of time, I'm getting you really like lit their fire. Like you started their awakening. They got to see themselves through your eyes. Someone who was giving them like unconditional love and appreciating things that like no one else has ever appreciated about them. It's really sad. I'm about to get a little teary eyed here because I'm getting that like they give so much love, but no one has ever given them that much love back. I'm like getting kind of sad. Because I'm getting like maybe in their family dynamic, like they like when they're growing up, like they gave so much love to their parents and their siblings and their grandparents, something, and no one in their family ever gave them that much love that they gave to everyone else, kind of thing. It's a sad story, but that you did, and they don't understand what was going on because they never had that happen before. But you saw how much love they can give, and you get it. It's sad. Sorry if you hear my tummy grumbling. I'm fasting a little bit. TikTok. You awakened them. You awoken them. It was about time. I'm getting like it's a little bit later in life that they figured all this out. They might have been like a slow learner, or people might label them as slow learners, but they're not. Very similar to your energy. Kind of like the black sheep of the family, or someone that like other people just kind of didn't pay attention to, never got enough attention, or never got enough love, that kind of thing. Not a late bloomer, I'm hearing, because they took their time to become magnificent. They weren't in a rush. You weren't in a rush either to like get into a marriage and have kids or something like that. If you did like really early on. Like you did when you were like really young, and then like didn't think about a serious relationship, or if you did, like never found anyone worthy or something like that. Because you found worth in yourself that everyone was like not worthy or something like that. Yeah, so I feel like if you did get married or, had kids or like settled down, it was like really early in life, and then you just absolutely didn't for a long time. Not for the lack of not trying and, dating and getting out there, but just because like no one felt like worthy. Yeah. Okay. So what else are they thinking about you? You've changed my world for the better. Yeah, see? I told you. I'm like, yeah, you woke this person up. Very beautiful. They definitely start doing some inner work, finding truths about themselves. That's the whole spiritual awakening, is finding out the truth about your divine nature and who you really are. Who is your authentic self? If you didn't have to worry about money, if you didn't have to worry about anything other than whatever you wanted to do or taking care of yourself, what would you do? What would you start with? That's the inner work, right? That's what they're doing. They're looking at life completely different. See, that's why they see the value in you now, because they understand. They started doing their inner work, and they get why you're so strong and powerful in your energies. Is because, like, I feel like people can't put their finger on it. It's like, so there's something about you. There's something about Pile 4. It's just like ethereal, like divine, regal. I'm getting, people are usually put off by it because it triggers them to have to do that work. So they just kind of push you away, and they kind of typecast you, and they don't really know where to put you or how to categorize you, so they just don't, right? They'd rather just like not deal with you. This person stuck by you, and it's because they were meant to be woken up by you. So yeah, you definitely inspired them with your beautiful divine energy, Pile 4, to see the divinity within them. Wow, this is a powerful reading. Okay, love is a real pain. Okay, a little dramatic here. All right, so I just saw 444, and there's another 4, so 4444. Four fours, there's nothing more stable than that, right? Four fours is a sign of like absolute concrete foundation that's unmovable. It's an unmovable mountain. I feel like because you kind of woke them up, they're feeling sad because they're realizing they're having what's it called, grief for who they were and how they saw life before. Does that make sense? Like, you woke them up to this kind of beautiful new life, and now they're feeling sad about like how they felt like they were lied to, how they didn't realize this before, you know, like how did it take me this long to figure this out, kind of thing. And I'm getting that they figured out that they love you now, and they're like, why did it take me so long to figure that out? Because they couldn't see you before. So I'm getting two different situations here, pile 4. Like, one, this is someone from your past that like finally understands who you are because they're waking up, they see your true divine power. Or yeah, or 2, you're in communication with this person, or even in a relationship with this person, and they're finally seeing you for the first time. This is powerful. This is a powerful change within your person, pile 4, and he has such a great appreciation from you now, but it's kind of like he's sad because he didn't see it before and he didn't appreciate you before and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see if Spirit has any messages for you specifically. This is your breakthrough. Yeah, see, this person is having a breakthrough, and I feel like this is also a breakthrough for you as well. Why? 8. Oh, so yeah, I thought so. Because like, someone can finally see you. I feel like this person and you have some sort of history. Like, you guys were friends before, dated before, or you've been together for a little while now. And like, they couldn't really fully see you, but it's like, it was frustrating for you because it's like, I feel like people don't take the time to understand you or see you, and everyone wants to be understood. Every single person, no matter who you are, everyone wants to be understood. And I feel like you had a very hard time having anyone understand you, and you saw this in your person too, pile 4. You saw it in him, like that no one really took the time to fully understand him too, and to love him and to pay attention to him. So you gave it to him, and he was giving it to you, but he didn't he couldn't fully see you because he couldn't fully see himself. So he was giving to you, but like, it wasn't in the same measure you were giving to him because he couldn't see himself fully. But even so, he's the only one who ever tried to get to see you, to know you, to understand you. So for him, whether this person's in the past, or this is platonic, or this is old connection coming back, or a new connection, or someone you're currently in a relationship with, it doesn't matter. It feels like this person can finally see you, and that's a breakthrough for you too, because you're finally going to be seen by someone on this level, this very deeply. It might not even, like, I feel like for most of you this is a romantic situation, but it could be any situation. It could be with an old love, a friend, a soulmate, a platonic soulmate, a family member. But I do feel like it's someone who you spent a lot of time getting to know, and they spent a lot of time getting to know you too, but like, they couldn't understand you on that deeper level because they couldn't understand themselves on that deeper level. Make sense? Okay, one last card. Ace of Swords. I always think this is the Empress because of the pregnant lady here. But it's the Ace of Swords. This is a breakthrough. Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. So I feel like if you haven't heard from this person for a long time, you're going to get communication. And when you do, boy, is it going to rock your world. It's going to be something you never expected. Out of the blue, so crazy. Like, wow, what is this person saying to me? These are amazing, magical words. If this is someone you are in communication with or even in a relationship with, they're going to say something to you and say something to you soon about something that resonates so deeply and profoundly that you're going to be like, wow, this person just showed me that they get me. But with like love is the real pain here, I am getting this as someone who, like, I'm getting like it could be, it definitely is someone you're romantically connected to. So someone who caused you pain in love, also like someone. Sorry, it's ironic because it's like now they're in pain because they didn't understand this love or reciprocate this love or something like that, right? So this is someone who has caused you pain in love. Someone you got to know on a very deep level that you had very deep affection for. Yeah, this is someone who caused you pain and love. But I'm getting from spirit, it could also be like oftentimes when like one person understands you that deeply on that level, you're gonna find that like it starts popping up in other parts of your life too. So you might have like a family member pop up or an old friend pop up or even like new people who come in who understand you on a deeper level, who are like-minded, like-souled, come through. So family members. So this is not just their breakthrough. This is your breakthrough, Pile 4. This is your breakthrough. This is when people finally get to understand you and see you for who you really are and your tremendous beauty inside and out. Very beautiful light you carry. Very powerful, very divine, very pure, profound. If no one like it's one of those things like finally this is your time to shine, Pile 4. So I'm very happy for you. If you resonated with this reading, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day and I wish you much love and light.